Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. So this is caught by Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The Saints at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Offense out there for their next drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Get it. Ready, ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Here we go.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now they pitch to Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, they'll run it here.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37th. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Chark.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons are able to move back in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Okay, ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Let go. Let go.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And it's fielded at the 34. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll work down inside the 45.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Stevenson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes, right side. He will score. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This time, the extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A final shot before half from Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. The wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamison Williams, 73 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember when the dribbler draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. DJ Moore, 55 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
83 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 40-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Ready? Ready?
A give, it's Jacobs off the out.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Now they'll change things up.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's a second and 7.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive court, here's a diving catch right side. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Murray now. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First down, Murray. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Knocks this one through the post. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Looking to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now an audible here into something else. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 9.
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Dancing to his left. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Flush to his right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Ready?
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And shutting him off, now open field. And he is going to have the Saints first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Andrew Booth picks it off, and the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking in the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
This is 1st and 10.
Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on, come on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other.
Get right here. Get on. Hey, get set. Go ahead. Out. Out. All right, come on. Out. Ready, shot. Go ahead. Shot. Ready, shot. Slide. Ready. Sit on. Get set. Go ahead. Sit. Okay. Ready, shot. Get set. Out. Shot. Ready. Get on. All right. Out. Ready. Ready. Cut. 44. Ready. Out. All right. Set. Go ahead. Set. Ready. Set. They're right here. Out. Get on. Hey, get set. Cut. Go ahead. Get on. Get on. All right, come on. Help! go.